Hello and welcome to yet another exciting episode of The Talk Show. I am your host Suri Smit, coming to you from the BMW showroom at Santon Auto. We have got so much to share with you guys, so let's not waste another moment because it's time to get this adventure started. Coming up on the show, we showcase the gorgeous Audi RS3 sedan and give you options. We chat car engines and we go for a spin in a McLaren 650S Spider. I was so excited when I found out about this next test car. It's one that's not only epic for the racetrack, but also amazing for day-to-day driving. It's one that I'm definitely adding to the wish list. It's none other than the Audi RS3. What we have here is the Audi RS3 sedan, which was launched in August 2017. It is the first compact Audi sedan to bear the RS label, as well as being the first to feature a transversely mounted 5-cylinder engine that pushes out 294 kilowatts of power and a whopping 480 newton meters of torque. I mean, she is fast and a whole lot of fun. I'm eager to show you guys exactly what this beauty is made of. The interior of the Audi RS3 is immaculate. You've got a lovely blend of materials, gorgeous grey and black tones coming through. You've got a sporty steering wheel with some velvety touches on it, and you've also got sport pedals and bucket sport seats. I mean, the seats alone are just so comfortable. If you are going to be traveling long distance, you will be very, very comfortable. Both the driver and your passengers, front and back. You've also got electrically operated windows front and back, and you've got plenty of storage compartments on either side of the front doors. You have larger cup holders, so you can store larger water bottles, and then you've got 2 cup holders provided in the middle console. And then moving along the middle console, you also have a armrest. You open that up, there's also nice volume inside where you can also store little bits and prevent it from rolling around. Your cubby also has sufficient space, and at the back you also have sufficient space and cup holders. So all around you've got enough space to be storing all your little bits. Nice touches of chrome coming through on the air vents, and the air vents are able to maneuver around, so you are able to get the air flow to go wherever you want it to go. You've also got dual climate control, so your passenger can choose their desired temperature and you can choose your desired temperature. Let me just switch this one off. There we go. And apart from that, you've got a multifunctional steering wheel. Through your multifunctional steering wheel, you are able to operate your whole infotainment system. Audi has done it in such a way that through your cluster, through your steering wheel cluster, you are able to access your media, your vehicle settings, answer and drop calls, just about do any type of setting that you would want to. If you don't want to make use of your multifunctional steering wheel, then you are also able to make use of the little scrolly button that they've placed in the middle, which also falls conveniently to hand, and through that you can select either your navigation. Let's just go to menu. You can select navigation, telephone, media, radio, sound, or your car. If you go into car, you can get speed warnings, distance warning, Audi pre-sense, reset recommendation, or you can select your rain sensor to be on or off. That is for your for your windscreen wipers. You've also got great view in terms of none of your blind spots are covered, and also if you look through your rear view mirror, nice gorgeous view of the back, so nothing is covered. You've also got a sunroof, which just adds to the openness of the interior. And also, I mean, if you've got a sunroof, it's just a bonus really. Now if you look on your little screen that's provided in front of you, if you look just through the steering wheel, there's also a torque and power monitor, so you'll see how much torque and power the car is pushing out at all times, which I think is just really, really cool as well. And then, I mean, this vehicle is just a whole lot of fun to drive. It reaches 0 to 100 in just over 4 seconds, so you are definitely going to be reaching your desired speed very quickly. This vehicle that we're testing is an automatic variant, but if you don't feel like driving it in automatic, you are able to drive it in manual as well by using the little flat pedals on your steering wheel. You are reminded the whole time that you are driving a fast car, because you've got the RS badge and the Quattro badge prominently placed in front of you as part of the styling. Lovely dash just adds to the elegant, elongated look of the interior. And then you've got really, really nice speakers. You've got Bang & Olufsen speakers, and I mean, if you just crack up the volume on that, let me just try and see if I've got I was actually connected on Bluetooth earlier, but let's just go over to radio. The acoustics on this car is on another level. Now, unfortunately, this specific model does not have a reverse camera, but it does have sensors in the front and in the back, so that does assist if you're parking. And you've also got a parking assist that you can choose whether you want to make use of that or not. So the vehicle does have assistance features and also a great list of safety features as well. You can adjust the lower back to come out or just to go back so that it can support your lower back if you've got back issues. And then apart from that, you can also select to just tighten or loosen the seat. So you can choose how tight fit you want the seat around your body, which is quite nice. Now, if you are connected via Bluetooth, you're able to answer and drop calls through your steering wheel as well. And this vehicle also has adaptive cruise control, so you can decide what speed you want to go, and then the vehicle will regulate your speed for you depending on how fast the vehicle is going in front of you. That's always nice and always comes handy when you're traveling long distance. This vehicle is definitely glued to the road, apart from it being a whole lot of fun, I'm sure, on the racetrack. For everyday driving, it is a beautiful car to drive. It absorbs the road, it glues around corners, so you do have a very, 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 very comfortable drive. Not a hard suspension at all. She's definitely a looker. And when you make use of the drive select, you can choose comfort, auto, dynamic. Doesn't she just come alive? The Verupa kicks in. And you know that you're driving a fun car. Oh my word, it's so much fun. I'm telling you, this car makes a statement. Now, if you take a look at your middle console, there is also a button that you can select for your navigation, your map. And then on your steering wheel, there's also a navigation shortcut. And then the navigation, you can actually activate that through voice operation. And there's also a star button where you can just easily access your drive select. And so basically, I mean, you can really choose where you want to make use of your little buttons to access your entertainment system. Apart from the navigation and the map that's here, you can also just press a button and go straight into Bluetooth. And then there's another button that you can press that will take you straight to home. So you're definitely not going to be struggling to select options if you want to. gorgeous lighting throughout the cabin, even on the door panels. When it's nighttime and you open up the door, there's lovely RS written on the sides, and it just lights up as well, just giving that added touch of class. I absolutely love this sporty gear knob with the RS badge on it. And what I also like is when you take the key out, the infotainment system display unit just folds away nicely. But let me show you guys what I was talking about earlier. When you actually look through your steering wheel, there's a lovely display unit, and if you just press navigation, then you're able to, like I said, do your voice you can ask through your voice where you would want to go if you are connected. You can have a view of your fuel consumption, your range, and so forth. And then if you want to take a look at your power and your torque, that is what I mentioned earlier. So as you're driving, you can see it actually goes up. Just listen to this beast. Let me just put it into dynamic. Wow. So yeah, so you can keep a close watch on terms of your power and your torque figures. Then if you want to make use of your fog lights, and you're also able to select it over there, and you're also able to adjust your lights. And then if you want to adjust your side mirrors, they are also electrically operated. Moving on over to the back. Your back passengers will be extremely comfortable. I mean, take a look at these squishy seats, and just gorgeous looking with a lovely blend of materials also coming through at the back. Absolutely stylish. And what I also love is the amount of storage compartments at the back. You've got nice flaps on either side of the chairs, nice big cup holders, like I said, on either side of the doors. And then apart from that, you've also got air vents at the back, so you'll also get a nice regulated temperature climate control at the back. And you've also got a 12-volt input. What will happen is your back passengers will lose sight of the road slightly due to the big bucket seats, but if you open up the sunroof, then you'll get that added feeling of openness, so that will just solve that problem straight away. You've also got hooks to hang your dry cleaning, and very nice lighting at the back as well, so if your back passengers are wanting to read a little bit, they'll definitely be able to do so. Moving over to the back, boot space. But before we do, guys, just take a second and appreciate these rims. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then by just pressing a button, you're able to open up the boot, which always comes handy if you just went shopping and your hands are full. And then you've also got a net that secures your little bits from rolling around, which is also quite awesome because you don't want that bang bang when you're vrooping around the city. So how much will a vehicle that is completely capable, tech savvy, gorgeous to look at, and absolutely fun to drive be putting you back? 925,500. Now you know by now that we love to keep the consumer up to date on all their options. So if you are on the market to buy, let's see whether you would rather prefer any of the following beauties. Let's start with the star of our show, the Audi RS3. Its 2.5-litre petrol engine with a 7-speed S-tronic transmission pushes out a whopping 294 kilowatts of power and 480 newton-meters of torque, reaching 0 to 100 in a mere 4.1 seconds. All that power won't break the bank too much, as it has a claimed average fuel consumption figure of 8.3 litres per 100 kilometers. You will also get 7 standard airbags with the option of adding 2 more. Of all the cars on the market, the closest competitor to the all-wheel drive sedan might actually only be the BMW M2. Its 3-litre petrol engine is coupled to a 7-speed automatic transmission, which delivers impressive figures of 272 kilowatts of power and 500 newton-meters of torque, which will have you sprint from 0 to 100 in a whopping 4.3 seconds. The fuel consumption on the M2 won't be too hectic,
as it has a claimed average figure of only 7.9 litres per 100 kilometres. You will also have added peace of mind knowing that you will get 6 standard airbags. Or you could take a look at the Jaguar F-Type. Its 3-litre petrol engine coupled to an 8-speed quick-shift automatic transmission spits out an impressive 280 kilowatts of power and 480 newton-meters of torque, which will have you reach 0 to 100 in just 4.9 seconds. All that power won't make too much of a dent on your pocket, as the F-Type has a claimed average fuel consumption figure of 8.6 litres per 100 kilometres. You will also get 6 standard airbags for your safety. Car engines. Have you ever found yourself wondering how do they even work? Up next, we explain exactly that. It is now time to take a short break, but do stay tuned for more motoring action when we return.